Good afternoon, and in 16 minutes, good evening, my androids. I am live and I am ready to perform for all of you in the traditional sense. I am live. Dun 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 dun. So let's get some people joining. Let's get you guys joining. You got to be at my beck and call here. I was nothing more than a humiliation ritual. A humiliation ritual. Then a human sacrifice. Then a human sacrifice. A humiliation ritual. A humiliation ritual. Then a human sacrifice. Then a human sacrifice. Bum, 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 bum. Let's get these guys joining. So he says, this shirt is a hot sheet. I look like a movie star. Unfortunately, I ruined it already. Look, when I was putting it on, I kept it buttoned up. I ripped it. I ripped it right here, but don't tell anybody. But yeah, somebody likes the shirt. Thank you. I appreciate it. TB says, if he does say so himself, I look like a young Tom Cruise. I appreciate that, TB. I appreciate that a lot. Another dope shirt, they say. Thank you. Looking sharp, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate your compliments on my wardrobe, on my appearance, and so on. It's a good day. Hey, my androids. How art thou? We got Deborah in the house. Somebody says, have you thought about reacting scenes from movies for this channel? Well, I do cover songs, so I could definitely reenact classic movie scenes. That's certainly an idea. But not now. It's a beautiful Sunday. I actually took a nap. I went out with a friend for lunch. I came home. I took off my clothes, lied in bed, and I fell asleep for an hour. So I'm pretty happy about that. I took a little nap. I mean, I definitely the looks aren't my problem. I mean, I mean, when it comes to women, I definitely look hot, so. I was talking about this with a friend today. Obviously Hollywood and movies, they cater to the disabled. I mean, no, they cater to, people who aren't disabled, like Tom Cruise, for example. Tom Cruise doesn't behave autistic or severely mentally ill. He behaves like a perfect human being. Much like Ryan Reynolds or Hugh Jackman or Robert Downey Jr. I mean, it's hard to succeed in Hollywood if you have a disability. Unless the role is catered to you being eccentric, weird, and having the disability. Which is really unfortunate. Obviously, it's much harder to succeed in Hollywood if you have something that's visibly wrong with you, because they want the beautiful people, they want the pristine people, they want the suave people. You know what I mean? And the same is true for pop music. I look at a lot of these pop stars. Let's take Olivia Rodrigo, for example. She looks picture perfect. She looks picturesque. She has a flat stomach. And there's a lot of people in the movie, the pop industry, the same way. And obviously, people in the real world, there's a lot of people who are not the beautiful people. There's a lot of people who are out of shape, and it creates unrealistic, ways that we should behave. It creates unrealistic ways we should look. And I mean, obviously, there's pop stars who don't look picture perfect, like Billie Eilish, for example. She certainly doesn't look like a model. And there's movie stars who don't look picture perfect. I know some people say Zendaya doesn't look like a beautiful person. So, um, you know, but even so, I don't know. Sometimes maybe it creates body dysmorphia. Maybe it creates an eating disorder in me. Maybe it makes me want to aspire to look like these beautiful people when I should just say fuck it and just eat and not exercise as much. Or somebody says, or maybe like people with peak physical appearances. Maybe it creates something to aspire to. You should want to be like Miss or Mr. Perfect. You know what I mean? You should want to get yourself in peak fighting shape. If they yank some couch potato off the couch and put them in a prominent role, I mean, like, why would you want to watch a couch potato who's 400 pounds dance around like a sexy pop superstar? I mean, really, that's rewarding mediocrity. That's rewarding some slob for being, you know, Miss Perfect. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you really can do that. So you got to feel the burn, and the reward is looking sexy. And I definitely am attractive enough, but I definitely don't have the flat like pop star stomach. But I look hot enough. Some people say I look like Tom Cruise. I behave a little eccentric, weird, quirky. Some people say hanging out with me is embarrassing, though I'm fun to be around. So there's certainly that, but somebody says fat people deserve the spotlight too, Andrew. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you shouldn't put fat people in comedic and like roles that shame them for being fat. You should try to I mean, I don't know, it seems like in society we tend to empathize with people who are more attractive. Like for example, in the mental health community, if somebody's cute, if somebody is attractive, we empathize a lot more with the attractive person because that's just what we do as a society. However, if somebody is 400 pounds and pounding Dunkin' Donuts, we don't empathize as much with them. You know what I mean? So, I have a theory that a lot of my friends and family are lying and gaslighting and deceiving me. For example, my cousins, aunts, uncle, stepsister, they were all hanging out with rich and powerful people like Taylor Swift, David Grohl, Lady Gaga, and so on. I have a suspicion that the Swell Boys were hanging out with Katy Perry, but maybe they were all eating pizza and living the middle class existence. Maybe they all weren't millionaires. Maybe I'm just, delusional and schizoaffective. I get these suspicions about the people, and I come to feelings of conviction about my suspicions. Maybe nobody was living a life of luxury. Maybe I'm just coming to feelings of conviction about what I suspect is true. The same is true for my father's side of the family. I suspect my father, I have a half siblings who are given a significantly better life. And there's no evidence of this. It's just a feeling of conviction. And I believe it. It's a delusion. You know what I mean? I believe these delusions. I get delusions. I get these ideas. I get these suspicions. I get these ideas, and I start to believe the delusions, and it's just too bad. I mean, I believe delusional ideas. I think Dr. Garrett described it as this many years ago, actually. So when some people get a fantasy, they know they're daydreaming. They know they're daydreaming. Like, wouldn't it be nice to date Taylor Swift? Let's just say that's the fantasy. For me, obviously, um, this reality, and the line between fantasy and reality got blurred for me. So when I daydream something, when I suspect something, it just becomes real in my mind. Since I don't have friends, since I don't have self-esteem, and this is essentially what a delusion is. So when some people fantasize, when some people daydream, they're able to tell they're daydreaming. For me, my daydreams just become reality. You know what I mean? But if I really think about it, I do know what reality is, and I do know what fantasy is. Like for example, let's take the sexual abuse delusions with that I was sexually abused by my father in my childhood. When I really think about it, do I have a memory of my father sexually abusing me? No. I say things. I suspect it happened at the firehouse. I suspect it happened here and there. But if I really think about it, do I have a memory of it? No. And that's exactly what it. I just start to suspect it might have happened. That it might be so traumatic that I have a mental block, and then I convince myself that it's real. Basically. Somebody said Taylor Swift had a fair amount of surgery. Look at her face on the first album. She was a little bit goofy, but now she looks different. Yeah, I mean, I look like a young Tom Cruise, and I've had no plastic surgery whatsoever. I'm looking hot, man. Mm-mm. I'm smoking. I'm looking sexy. I guess the cough is getting better. Maybe I have lung cancer. Maybe I'm dying. Yeah, another example, ideas of reference, like the song Soon I Get Better. Like Taylor Swift didn't like me and she was hoping I got cancer. I just catch it, ideas of reference. This is not reality. So he says, I'm blessed with good genes. Somebody says, you could perhaps be the first person in the world that wouldn't benefit from any plastic surgery. Thanks. I'm so sexy. I'm so hot. Maybe there's people out there who say, why can't I look as handsome as Andrew? Why can't I look sexy like Andrew? I look at at these social media models and pop stars and like, why can't I look sexy like them? But maybe there's people that are like, why can't I look sexy like Andrew? Maybe there's people that are envious of my appearance. You never know. It's a possibility, right? Somebody says, with a beard, I'd go from a young Tom Cruise to a lumberjack. Yeah, man. Mm. Somebody says, there are some real uglies out there. Yeah, man. When I was out with my friend at the mall today, I mean, there was a cute woman or two in the mall, but ultimately, we were like the hottest people there. You know what I mean? So, I know they say like I'm usually the hottest guy in the room I go into, so that's a cool thing. That's a really cool thing. And no, it is what it is. One thing I never had problems with was my appearance. I'm sexy, and if you dress, and actually how you dress really affects how people perceive you. If you dress sexy, it really enhances your appearance. If you dress in Hot Topic merchandise, I mean, you can look cool with the casual blue jeans, you know, t-shirt look, but I mean, it doesn't make you look as sexy as a shirt like this. You know what I mean? Pew. Somebody says, "I am the reflection of perfection." I'm like Mark Jindrak. I missed the chopper for Evolution, but I'm coming back with determination at 37 years old. I am the reflection of perfection. Maybe I could get Teddy Long. Yeah, fun fact, Mark Jindrak was indeed supposed to be the fourth member of Evolution. But he missed the chopper, and the spot went to Batista. And Mark Jindrak went to bigger and better things. He went on to Mexico. I actually had a Mark Jindrak tape. We used to watch Mark Jindrak on Velocity every week. I really liked his reflection of perfection gimmick, you know? He could have been making money, he could have been making the big bucks, but instead, he had a pretty good run on Velocity, the No Name show, where he hit people with the mark of excellence. He had a big win over Billy Gunn. I don't know. I liked Mark Jindrak. He was super underrated. I am the reflection of perfection. A lot of the Natural Born Thriller guys were super underrated. So was Sean O'Hare. So was Chuck Palumbo. And who else was in the Natural Born Thrillers? Mike Sanders could have cut a good promo. So a lot of the Natural Born Thrillers guys were underrated. All right, the wrestling talk is too obscure for people. Let's move on. Yeah, apparently the reason Triple H didn't like Mark Jindrak was because apparently Vince McMahon wanted him to be an Evolution. Vince McMahon is like, yeah, this guy fits in the group. We should have him in Evolution. But Triple H thought Mark Jindrak behaved too much like a boy. He didn't behave like a man. And he wanted somebody who behaved more like a man. But the guy was 6'6". He was athletic. I mean, for all intents and purposes, he should have been in the group. But Triple H didn't like him. Vince McMahon did like him, though, so... I mean, but unfortunately, Triple H was the leader of the stable, and if Triple H didn't want you in the group, it just wasn't going to happen. Somebody asked me who's my favorite wrestler of all time. I used to like Chris Jericho a lot. However, in recent years, I'm kind of soured on him. He probably should have retired after the his AEW run. Definitely soured on me on him a little bit. I like Scott Hall a lot. I mean, I like Jericho when he was younger. You know what I mean? The new version of Jericho isn't too good, but Scott Hall was pretty good, especially Scott Hall in his prime. But then again, Scott Hall in TNA wasn't very good either. So I guess some people have primes, and you know their suaveness and coolness goes downhill at a certain point. So I'm going to go with Scott Hall just because Jericho is, you know, not really doing favors to his legacy at the moment. I mean, in recent years, Brock Lesnar was pretty cool. I mean, Brock Lesnar was a special attraction, but he was always a fun character when he appeared. I mean, I always marked out when Brock Lesnar would appear. I don't know if I would say he's my favorite of all time, but I definitely liked him, you know. Yeah, I always thought that was really exciting. Yeah, never mind. Well, let's change this. Have I ever tried amateur wrestling? Yes, actually, when I was in middle school, I have the wrestling story. I don't know if anybody's ever seen the video. I guess some people might have. When I joined the middle school wrestling team, it didn't go too well, and I wound up getting pinned by everybody on the middle school wrestling team. And my parents were pressuring me to go, and you know, basically, I was getting bullied on the middle school wrestling team. But it is something that took place in my life. I've tried amateur wrestling. I was getting pinned by the whole middle school, and I was getting pinned by everyone. I didn't like touching the people. They were all sweaty. I was getting their sweat all over me, and the only thing I looked forward to was like the little water break. I don't know. I'm not really a violent person. I don't like pinning people. I don't like aggressively trying to make people get into the pin position. You know, that's just not my cup of tea. You know, I'm not aggressive by nature, really. I don't really have the killer instinct. You know what I mean? Where I go in for the kill. It's just not me. You know what I mean? I feel bad going in for the kill. You know, I feel bad hitting a maneuver that might potentially hurt somebody. You know what I mean? I don't like doing that. It wasn't. I mean, I guess wrestling could be a little homoerotic. But I don't. It was more. It was more a sport and trying. I don't like trying to hurt people. You know, like going in for the kill. You know, that kind of thing. That's just not my cup of tea. You know, so I don't think I'd do good in MMA fighting. John says, "Nice shirt." Thank you, John. So he says it's a sport. You got to remember they signed up for it too. Yeah, I know. I know. I think the cough is getting better. Hopefully, it's not lung cancer. Hopefully, I'm not dying. I want to be a movie star. I want to be a damn movie star. Why does TB hope I don't become a movie star? Why do you hope not? You like me more as a small social media content creator, TB? Bum 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 bum. Oh, he hopes. He says he meant. I hope I don't have lung cancer. But I would leave you guys. I hope I don't have it either. I mean, I don't know. Let's give the cough a few more days. If it doesn't get better, I'll go to my primary care physician. I mean, people die. You know, if I get a lung cancer diagnosis, I certainly would be very upset. I mean, people do die in this world. I mean, I'm still relatively. I mean, hopefully, I don't anytime soon. But it happens. You know, it happens. Spontaneous things happen. If I discovered I had cancer, you just make the best of the situation you're dealt. You try to fight it with chemotherapy and God knows what else you got to do. And you try to extend your life as much as possible, you know? I would just be very upset because I feel like I've wasted my life. I feel like I've wasted years of my life where I should have been living, but, um, you know, what are you going to do? Tomorrow is another day. Somebody says, smoke a cigar. I might get some ice cream. Maybe get some Cold Stone ice cream. Somebody says, ice cream. Yeah, man, it's good. But if I want the flat stomach like the movie stars and pop stars, maybe ice cream isn't the best idea. If I want the flat tummy, Maybe don't get some ice cream. But ice cream occasionally, just get it once a week. Get it once a week. Ice cream heals the soul, as they say. And that's what Deborah says. Ice cream heals the soul. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. So this is work out after every meal. You'll get ripped and be able to eat more. Fair enough. So I got the psychopharmacologist tomorrow. I got NAMI tomorrow, which I'm excited about. I'm excited about it. Some people want me on different medications, but I think some people say I've been more stable recently. Some people say I might not even need a medication adjustment. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I need to change my medications, or do you guys think I'm doing all right? Somebody wants to know how I'm doing with my new social worker. Well, obviously, she doesn't have the years of experience and relationship I had with Dr. Garrett, but I'm trying her out. I'm trying to give her a fighting chance, and we'll see how it goes. Deborah seems to feel I need an anti-anxiety. Fair point. Somebody asks, is it hard opening up to a new woman more than Dr. Garrett? To be honest with you, it is hard. And I don't even want to open up. You know what I mean? I feel like I know it all already, which is kind of a bad attitude to have. But I feel like, what is she going to teach me that I don't already know? It's about learning about yourself, too. Somebody says there's a lot I don't already know. Well, I'm talking about a lot I don't know about myself in psychiatry. I mean, somebody says there's a lot I don't know. I mean, obviously, if it comes to physics, there's a lot I don't know. If it comes to mathematics, there's a lot I don't know. But when it comes to psychiatry and my condition and what's going on in my life, I know quite a bit. I know quite a bit. I feel like I know it all. Somebody says I have a lot of unprocessed trauma. Fair enough, Deborah. Somebody says, what is my favorite class in school? That's a good question. I don't actually have. Probably a class that's an easy A and very fun. I can't think of an example off the top of my head, though. Yeah, probably some art class. Yeah, probably some art class or acting class or something like that. Did I take an acting class in college? I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. It was probably some like deck. Oh, somebody saw the Red Bull ad I did for college, and they said excellent. There's actually more videos where that came from, but um, I don't actually talk to the people that I did the project with. So on that note, I don't know if it would be okay to upload the content. I'm not necessarily on bad terms with them, but there's like a million videos from that day that I just can't upload because I don't know if it's okay. I mean, if I just started randomly uploading, like, picture this: somebody you went to college with started randomly uploading tons of videos of you. I mean, you'd be like, what the hell, you know? So I don't know. I don't really communicate with these people, so I don't know if it would be okay for me to do that. Um, you know what I mean? Deborah says, I think it's fine. I guess so. I'm not going to do it though. I'm going to respect them and not upload the videos. Though keep in mind the videos do indeed exist. They're just not going to be uploaded. There's a lot of videos that exist from back in 2013, but they're not getting uploaded because I want permission to upload them, you know? Somebody says that sounds reasonable. Somebody says you could send them to no. Well, the whole point of the video was the interaction. So I mean, Deborah says I could send them to her and she could blur the faces, but somebody says in the videos from 10 years ago, I remind him of the Ever Ready Bunny. Cool. Deborah wants to see the videos, but um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to the person again someday. Somebody says it's not that big of a deal. Mm-mm. Nothing rejuvenates your mood quite like a nap. Somebody says some people. Somebody says, when was the last time I did the stroke, the dance? I'll do it now for you. a stroke! I can't stroke out like I did in my 20s, but I can still do it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. All right. Where is the cap to my water bottle? Damn it, where's the cap to my water bottle? The cap went missing. Damn it! Where is the cap to my water bottle? Oh, here it is. Let's get some more water. Ah! All right, guys, I guess on that note, I don't really got a lot left to say here. Somebody says, what was my opinion on gym class in school? To be honest with you, I wasn't the athletic type. I was usually the last to get picked for gym class. And, yeah, I wasn't really the athletic type. All right, John says, what is Pikachu doing? Pikachu is sitting up there going, Pika, Pika! Pika, Pika! Ah! Den, 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 den. Den, 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 den. Dun, 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 dun. I like apples. Apples are good. They come right from the neighborhood. If everybody's having a good time, then why am I having a bad time? When it's all over, we'll go to apple hell. 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 Eat the fruit. You'll like the fruit boy. I'm the fruit boy. I'm the fruit boy. Apples bring me back to life. Apples, I need a knife to cut you. Apples bring me back to life. Apples, I need a knife to cut you. Eat the fruit. You're like the fruit boy. I'm the fruit boy. I'm the fruit boy. If everybody's having a good time, then why am I having a bad time? If everybody's having a good time, then why am I having a bad time? I like apples. Apples are good. They come right from the neighborhood. Organic orange juice. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as well. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as hell. Orange juice is like a panacea, like a cure-all. One sip, and it takes me away to a magical land. People like my orange juice videos. 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 Organic orange juice. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as well. The love of a doggy is really, really good. The love of a doggy I love more than I should. When you're in mental health recovery groups, they say pet the dog, play with the dog. It will get you out of your fog and release endorphins in your brain. Splashing in water and petting the dog. These are things that get me out of my fog. Dogs are only here for love. Dogs are only here for happiness. Dogs are only here for love and joy to the world. Dogs are only here for love. Dogs are only here for happiness. Dogs are only here for love and joy to the world. The love of a doggy is really, really good. The love of a doggy I love more than I should. I am the scrotumless man. No. I used to be a man, but then I lost my scrotum. It was chopped off by a serial killer. Now I'm the scrotumless man, the infamous scrotumless man. Now I'm the scrotumless man, the infamous scrotumless man. Grow back, scrotum, grow back. Scrotum. Grow back, scrotum, grow back. Scrotum. Please grow back, please. I want my scrotum back. Now I'm the scrotumless man, the infamous scrotumless man. No women want to date me, 'cause I have no scrotum. I have no scrotum. I have no scrotum. It was chopped off by a serial killer. Now I'm the scrotumless man, the infamous scrotumless man. Now I'm the scrotumless man, the infamous scrotumless man. Blah, I'm a vampire. Blah, I'm a vampire. And I will suck your motherfucking blood. I will suck your motherfucking blood. Give me your blood. Attractive woman. Your blood is what I crave. Your blood is the only thing that will save my life. Blah! I'm a vampire. Blah! I'm a vampire. And I will suck your motherfucking blood. It appears you're a vampire too, attractive woman. And me and you will live the vampire lifestyle together, dressed in vampire regalia, feasting on blood, eating blood. Because blah, we are vampires. Blah, we are vampires. And we will suck your motherfucking blood. We will suck your motherfucking blood. So many people discriminate against vampires. They look down on vampires. But vampire lives matter. We have hearts of gold. Yes, we like feasting on blood. But we're angelic and good. Attractive woman, give me your blood right now! Give me your blood right now! I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. Whiteness is great. Let's celebrate how I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. But in the year 2024, so many people stigmatize and look down on white males. They say white males are below the other races and genders. But I'm proud. I am proud to be a white guy. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. It's okay to be white. It's okay to be a white guy. There's no shame in it. I want to just inject a different color into my skin. I want to be any other gender because the media in the USA makes us ashamed to be white males. But it's okay to be a white guy. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy and I'm proud. I'm a white guy and I'm proud. There's no shame in being a white guy. There's no shame in it. It feels like everybody is racist and prejudiced and sexist against white guys. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. All right, that's enough. Any more special requests? Controlling mother. Controlling mother. Monster behind her mask. Putting on a facade. She's controlling me. Like a puppet. I don't have a mind of my own. Silencing my voice. Forcing me to pour my life down the drain. She's controlling me. Like a puppet. My mother's a sadistic puppet master. Sadistic puppet master. My mother's a sadistic puppet master. Sadistic puppet master. Puppet master. Puppet master. And she tells everybody I'm delusional. But that's not true. It's not a delusion. She is a sadistic puppet master. My mother's a sadistic puppet master. My mother's a sadistic puppet master. My mother's a sadistic puppet master. Controlling me. I don't have a mind of my own. Gaslighting me. Puppet master. My mother's a sadistic puppet master. All right, Any more requests? The music of the I know Rusty likes videos where I applaud for like 5 straight minutes, so let me applaud. Bravo! Bravo! My first ever song, I guess that could be Organic Orange Juice, but it could also be Gluttony in the USA. It's really, really not okay. Even though it can be cured, I don't feel so self-assured, 'cause gluttony in the USA, it's really, really not okay. I want to express myself. I want to scream and shout. Bow down before Mr. Presidente, he is the king. Bow down before Mr. Presidente, he is the king of gluttony in the USA. It's really, really not okay. That's really the first one I did. That or Organic Orange Juice, one of the two. Where I like to run. There is one exercise I really enjoy. The exercise is very interesting. It's because I like to run. I like to run. Now you see the exercise of choice. Exercise, 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 exercise. There is one thing that I truly enjoy. One thing that is great. Yes. Guess what I like to do? I bet you will never guess. I like to run. I like to run, 'cause running is fun. I like to run. I like to run, 'cause running is fun. Running is fun. I like to run. I like to run, 'cause running is fun. Somebody says they want an Andrew the Android Broadway play. I'd be down for that. Damn it, it's getting to be 5:40. Mom, where's my dinner, damn it? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I want my food. Mother, where is my fucking food? She knows to make my food before 5:30, and it's 5:40. So he says, have some Cheerios. I don't want any Cheerios at the moment, John. My mother needs to season the steak properly. What's the matter, Jacob? It seems you puked your steak up. But seriously, that's not steak. Then what is it? Then what is it? Whatever it is. I dare you to eat it. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I dare you to eat it. Jacob, that steak looks disgusting. He says I can finish it while rushing. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I dare you to eat it. Jacob, they say you have an iron stomach. They say as long as something is edible, you can eat it. I dare you to eat my mother's cooking. It's trash. It's atrocious. It's worse than food they cook in the prison and the psychiatric hospital. Jacob, I dare you to eat it. I dare you to eat it. Here, have a bite of my mother's cooking. Now here's what Jacob does. That's a song I don't really perform too often. But it's one. It's one in my repertoire. Somebody says, ha ha ha, woo! Poor Jacob. He has an iron stomach, though. He likes to eat unedible things. That's a new one for TB. John is a bit confused. All right, fair enough, John. Fair enough. Any cover songs you want me to do? You want me to do any covers? Any Beach Boys? Wonderwall. All right. No, I don't want to do Wonderwall. I don't know why they keep wanting me to do Wonderwall. Everybody likes, today is gonna be the day, but they never throw it back to you. Jeremy by Pearl Jam. All right, that's a good one. I'm in an upbeat mood though. I'm in, maybe no more to the special requests. This is a cool shirt, though, right? Definitely a cool shirt. I accidentally ripped it, though. Right here. But don't tell anybody. It covers up well. Good vibrations. I got it at Express, a clothing store in the mall. I see my mom texting me about the steak. Where's the steak, damn it? I'm hungry. Apparently I got a like on Tinder. Let's see if any ladies are interested. Let's go on Tinder. Yeah. Use Tinder. Okay. I got a like on Tinder. I got a like on Tinder. I see your picture on the dating app called Tinder. I swipe right, I like you. I swipe left, I don't like you. I swipe right, I like you. I swipe left, I don't like you. I was going through profile after profile, swiping left and swiping right, depending on how they looked, but I wasn't getting any matches. All right, I'm going to be perfectly frank with you. As long as the person said they were born a woman, I was swiping right for every woman. And, I wasn't matching with anybody. But then all of a sudden, after giving up hope, my phone vibrated like this. Bzzz, bzzz, That was my phone notifying me that someone swiped right. Someone swiped right. I got a Tinder match. She learned a little bit more about me. I learned a little bit more about her. She learned a little bit more about me. I told her I'm a disabled adult child with no responsibilities at 37 years old, being taken care of by my parents with schizoaffective disorder, and she unmatched with me. I'm back to 0 Tinder matches. Tinder, Tinder, Tinder. Tinder, Tinder, Tinder. Tinder, Tinder, Tinder. Tinder, Tinder, Tinder. No, I've had that one on in the bag. There's also a bit in there about my mom filling out my Tinder profile, and I don't know. It's a work in progress. I've had that one since I've had that song in the bank since like the Tumblr days, like 2014 ish. So I've had that song in the repertoire a while. The Tumblr days would be a good band name, Pete says. Yeah, I guess so. My diagnosis is schizoaffective disorder. It's like schizophrenia with a mood disorder. Mom, where is my steak, damn it? You're supposed to come with my damn steak. I'm a rich guy. I'm a pompous smug. I live in a mansion. I'm not doing that one right now. Let's check out what's going on in the news. What is going on in the news? So who are you guys rooting for? Are you rooting for Kamala Harris or Donald Trump? Who do you want to win the presidential election? And who do you think will win? Who are you rooting for? Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? I thank you, Mama. Don't talk because I'm live, but
Chew the steak. I don't want you choking.
I won't choke.
It's very a lot of steak.
Yeah.
And just chew it. I don't want you choking. Look at me.
Yeah.
Chew it.
Chew. Why is it so chewy?
It's not, but the pieces aren't tiny. So make sure you
Do you have a bowl?
What kind of bowl?
For me to put this on.
Don't you have a bowl?
No, I guess I'm okay. You don't have to worry.
Okay. Chew it.
Okay. Time to eat some steak. Yeah, my dinner's here. She's late. She's fucking late. Time to eat some cauliflower. Now it's time to eat some broccoli. No tip for her today. We got steak night in the house. Okay. This is my plate. What are you going to serve with the meat? The meat! My mother cuts my steak into bite-sized chunks because I have a tendency to get esophagus dysphagia and choke on my steak. So she cuts it up for me. But unfortunately, she doesn't let me have knives. She doesn't let me have the steak knives because she's afraid. So as a result, since I don't have access, I only have access to butter knives. She has to cut up my steak for me. Seriously. There's steak knives in the house, but they're all hidden. So he says, that's messed up. No, there's never been an incident with them before. My mom has never officially told me she's hiding the steak knives from me. I just kind of suspect that's what she's doing. I suspect. I don't care enough to confront her about it. But I guess my mother hides the scissors too, yeah. Hide the steak knives and the scissors from the severely mentally ill guy.
What is the sharpest object in the house that's not hidden? That's a good question. I mean, if I really want to, I mean, there's a sword store. There's a sword store on Merrick Road that Sam pointed out to me. I could always buy a sword, you know? But my mom hides a sharp object. I can cut my steak with a sword. Somebody said sell with a sword would be sick. Somebody said that a sword for a steak would be a little bit overkill, though. Let me get that happen. Somebody says they think I could be trusted with a katana. I think so too. I think I could be trusted with a steak knife. But my mom is obviously afraid. Somebody wants me to rate the dinner out of 10. It's all right. I mean, it's healthy food. It seems like the steak is fresh. It's good. It's a good dinner. Yeah, it's rare as fuck today. I don't know who cooked the steak today, to be honest with you. Probably my stepdad. All right, that's enough of this steak.
No time to rinse the plate. Okay, I'm back. Dave says, fridge that stuff next time, buddy. Yeah, I had some vegetables as well. It was pretty good, guys. It was a good dinner. Chug, 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 chug. All right, guys. I think I'm going to get going here. Thanks for watching me eat dinner. And I'm going to see you all again soon. Adios, amigos and amigas. Peace out.